welcome on in. I'm going to take you through a warm-up, so then that way when you are wanting to watch back any of my choreographies or tutorials, you have a chance to go through my standard warm-up. I will be using a little bit of the mat and some of the pole. I do expect that you would have a pole for my tutorials and my choreographies, so we will be utilising that through the warm-up. I'll take you through that full sequence, and yeah, let's get nice and warm, yeah? All right, taking a nice big breath in and out, speeding up the pace for 4 and 3, 2, and 1 hand to the hip, head accompanying the cross. Twist and twist, up and to the top, lift up and down, in towards the side of the neck. Good job. Semicircle with your neck now, round, other way, dropping those hands, big circles round. Other way, big circle, hands to the shoulders, circling back for 4, 3, 2, and other way for 4, 3. Big circles all the way with your arms down, reach it up and above. That's it, other way now, 4, 3. You can add some hips if you like, elbow circles off to the side to twist. And changing ways for 4, and 3. 1 of each, up and down, lift up and down. Out towards the front, the booty's coming back. We're pushing into the inner thighs. Good, get a little bit lower. Skate down. Up towards the sky now, twist and push. Down towards the hip pockets, coming across. And over the top of the head, reach away. Sliding down towards the knees, reach for the ribs. Onto the hips, chest pop, push forward and back. Side to side with the ribs now, twist. Just the top half of the body, we're going to go for a nice big grind of the boobs. And other way, making nice big circles. And bringing it into your hips. Side to side with your hips now, tap. Soften on those knees so you can come into your hip grind, pushing out of your hip flexors. Other way. Hands up. Everything together, full body grinds now. Other way. Off towards the side when pulling down. A little bit faster here for 4, 3, 2, and forwards and back to rope and squeeze your shoulders together out the back. Up to the top, lift up. And again, forwards this time, up to the top. Diagonal pressing, out to the side. Little bend and pop. Sumo squat again, down. Squeezing and driving from your glutes. We're leaning to one side, toe is pushing off, and we're powering off those toes to explode it up. 2, and 1. Absorb the weight halfway to squat. Squeezing between your shoulders through the halfway squat. Lifting up on one heel. Other way. Beautiful. Heels down, heels up. Lift up, up. Knees are knocking back, heels are pressing down into the floor. Internal rotation of your hip, twist it out. Good job. If you want to add in that arm, circle it around. Hands up, hands down, rotate the cuff squeeze. Trying to go for the opposite directions. Flip the palms, hop, and over. All the way over the flip of the palms. 2, 1 more. Good job. Add to the side to be bird. Nice flat backs as you're reaching off to the side. Swimming up towards the front. Reaching into that flat back. And then a tippy bird through the window with a flat back first, squeezing your bum. And then diving down all the way through the window to push through the hole. Grabbing your elbows now, we're going for a pendulum fold, swinging the body in half. Twisting on the upper back now. And then opposite hand to foot coming through the window. Just reaching as far through as you can. From here, we're going to go ahead and take one hand down to the ground. Keep the hips nice and level as we rotate up to the sky. Top arm pulls on back to squeeze. 2, 3, and change. Push the force down into the palms, square the hips and come on up. Pull back. Bend and pump with the legs. You're going to turn those toes out, drive through those heels and squeeze the butt. 2, and 1. Rocking in towards the fingers. I'm going to come into a side view so you can see this one. Squeezing the floor with your fingers. Body weight into the shoulders. And then if you can, you're going to go for a little bunny hop. So forwards straddle. And then if you can buddy hop all the way up into a handstand, you're gonna add that next layer in. One more. And then taking those legs a little bit wide again, out to the side. Good job. Squeeze on your inner thighs, hands off. Come on over to one side, drive your heel into the ground so it stays down and planted into the floor. Take your hand across your body, tilt your shoulder forward, reach up to the sky. And then coming across towards the side, pushing down into the lizard, hands on the same side as the body. Then square it off, one and one. You want to keep those boobs attached towards that leg if you can, pushing back, back and down, back. One more, back knee tapping down now. Raise your chest up, squeeze your back hip flexor, squeeze your bum. One more. Good job. Push out of those palms. Lift up high into a down dog position. Raise the back leg up. Squeeze the bum. And then drive that leg through the window, big lunge. We're going to do everything on the other side. So come on across. Drive through that heel so we're attached down towards the ground. Take that hand across. And then the same arm as your straight leg coming and lifting. Turning and twisting into lizard, pushing the back hip down. And squaring your breathing off, you want your boobs touching that leg. Coming back and forth into your lunge and triangle for 2, 1. Stay nice and low, tapping on the back knee now. Pushing and squeezing out of the back hip flexor and glute. One more time. And then again, back into that down dog again. This time around the down dog, adding in your prancing horse. With your down dog, you want to think about pushing your armpits back towards your knees and getting that shoulder stretch while you're working on the legs. And then moving into your fist, making a figure 8 with your booty. And walking everything up towards the top. Rolling your body through your spinal roll up to the top now. And coming up towards your pole. We're taking our knee pops for 4, 3, 2, and double knee pops for 2 and 2. Working it down your pole now, single pops 4, 3, 2, circle up, 4, 5, 6, 7. That hand goes down, circle up. And we step a little closer to our pole for body rolls. Working out through that spine, big rolling out. One more time. And then taking whichever leg you need to push back into your calf stretch. Pushing that heel down, your toes facing that pole. Back leg sliding slightly, push down on the back leg for your Achilles stretch. And then bring that leg back behind you to squeeze your bum. We're lifting 8, 7, 6, 5. Big squeeze on the peach. 3, 2, and 1. Pick it up, working into the quad stretch. Try and secure your knees together and push your hips forward. Up on the toe for 4, 3, 2, and take a little swing of the leg now. You can go for a bent leg swing, or you can go for a straight leg swing, whatever floats your boat. And then internal, external rotation of your knee, nice and soft and flowy, really thinking about turning and twisting on those hips. Out towards the side now for leg extension, driving your base heel into the ground, knees facing the sky as we lean and extend. One more time like this. And then pulses towards the top for 4, 3, 2. Leaving it up to hold for 4, 3, 2. Bend the knees, see, crunch to the chest to curve. Crunch down on those obliques. Try and get your knee up into your armpit. 2, 1 more. Hand goes underneath to catch. Pelvic tilt goes forward on the base leg. And we're going to try and extend on the hamstring on that top leg for Y splits. One more time, up and hold it. 6, 7, 8. Leave the leg there. Try and get the hand out. Try and keep pulling that leg back towards your face. And sending it down into your figure 4. Booty goes back. Push your hips back, straighten your back. Pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it off. Feel it down. Step or change. You take that leg around the back of the room. Step through the window. Come on over to the other side and calf stretch. We're going to repeat the process on the whole other side now. Back into the Achilles. And then leg back behind you, squeezing on that peach for 8, 7, 6. Nice straight leg. 3, 2, and catch to quads. Driving out of those hips, pushing it forward on the calf raise. Up for 4, 3, 2, and swings. Again, you can bend the knee if you want to. Or you can straighten, big high kick. Internal, external rotation, soft and flowy on that knee, turning and twisting, pushing it up from that hip flexor. And then out to the side leg extension, drive through the base glute. So pulling up through that standing hamstring and glute, knee towards the sky, big extensions. And we're coming out for 4, 3, 2, lifting up towards the top for 4, 3, 2, sit curve, knee towards the armpit, crunch. Crunch, 2 more. Under and catch. Push the hips, so going up and down. Up, you can always bend that supporting knee if you need to work the range. Up and hold, engage your hip flexors. Kick yourself in the face as your leg comes out. Through hand. And down and twist into your glutes. Push the ass back and then go flat pop. 2, 3, and release it. Feel it down. Again, moving into that step ball change. Come on over to the other side. We're standing on the side of our poles now. Toes in close, hugging the pole with the inside hand. Outside hand's going to come away. We're just going for our banana stretch with the chest towards the front. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, come back into the middle. Drive your inside hand into split grip. So your first finger pushing down that pole and your shoulders sliding down and away. Turn away from the pole, bend your outside arm, push on your inside. And we're changing the direction now. So hugging the pole with the inside hand or the elbow grip. Outside leg goes through the window, we tuck the roll from the pelvis, and then your top wrist is going to connect towards the pole, tucking under. From here, 2 hands on the pole, shifting this into your tilt kick. So standing up high on your tippy toe with the inside leg, your bottom forearm is going to stay connected to the pole. Turn and rotate that hip across. From here, we're going to go to a side split, activating on the outside of the arse cheek. We go up, up, up. Then we're folding in half. You're going to try and use your hip flexors to kick yourself in the face. Changing hands over now. So inside hands coming up. We're going to go for an active push now. So push through your chest and fight the pole with your arm. Awesome. Drop down towards your elbow. Do the same thing again. So active push into the shoulder. Step a little bit away from the pole so we can come to the wrist at shoulder height. Again, active push into the pole. And then flipping the palm over, so we go into the internal rotators, again, active squeeze. And then stepping away from the pole, really out squeeze to go up. Thumb goes down. Hand goes above the head, now into your tricep stretch, lift your chin, high five your back, chin off your chest for this one. And then taking that hand towards the ear so we can slide it open to a neck stretch. Up, outside hand comes up, hand behind the head, driving it forward and reaching back and away from your body. Keep your palm facing the sky, slice down on the little finger down into the hip pocket. Good job. Come on over towards the other side. We're going to do everything on the other side. So just starting with your side arch first. Boobs towards the front, pushing out of those hips. Feeling lots of opening from the ribs. Inside hand's going to come down into your split grip now. So first finger running down that pole and then push away from your shoulder, bending your outside arm, pushing down. And changing directions. Inside either elbow or shotgun grip, choose your adventure. Outside leg for the diamond, top wrist attached, tucking under with your tailbone. And then picking it up with your Y split. So hands on the pole, leg up and over, tippy toes at the bottom, reaching up. 2, 3, forward fold, kicking yourself in that face or bottom hand. Good job. Turning and twisting, inside wrist goes up. You want to activate that shoulder, nice big fight against the pole. Slide down into the elbow again, fight that pole. Step through that window onto that wrist. Again, active squeeze. Flip the thumb down, internal rotation, give it a squeeze. We're almost there. Hand comes across the pole, squeezing it in. Over the top of the head, tricep stretch, chin lifted, high five your back. Push down. And then over towards the side, head and neck. Outside hands coming up. As we take our hand behind our head, we're slightly pulling forward. As you do that, reaching away from your body. And then palm facing the sky, slice your little finger back into your hip pocket. Beautiful. Taking this down into your neck now. Lift up tall with your body. Chin down. And changing directions, pulling down on that collarbone, closing them out and lengthening out the front of your neck. Awesome. We're going to work through our shoulders now. So we're working through the center of our back for a scap retraction. You want as much squeeze between your shoulder blades as you can. Nice straight arms. And back for 4, 3, 2, and up towards the top. We're going to high five the sky for our shrug, lifting up and down, closing that window between your ears and your shoulders. Doing good. 4, 3, 2, and above head, internal, external rotation, flipping on those palms. You're going to try and maintain as straight of elbows as you can as you take those palms in and out. You're going to try and keep those hands above your head, in line with your head if possible. So 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come into some wrist stretches. I like to do these with a glute activator and a quad activator. So sliding down into a chair sit, pushing your chest back in towards the pole, push your butt into the pole, and then push down on the ribs so the belly's nice and active. Ankles together, knees are together, and then taking your wrist stretches. With your wrist stretches, also pulling back from your fingers so they get a good stretch as well. And then over the top, out of the way, and down. Rolling out with those wrists, back the other way. Give it a worm if you want to. Back the other way. And then the final piece of the puzzle is back down onto the floor. So I'm just going to sit on the mat for this one. You can definitely just be down on the ground. You're going to drive your heels down in towards the ground, push your knees in towards the floor, lift up tall with your body nice and tightly. We're sliding our hands forward with a nice flat back, coming down into your pancake as far as you can with the flat back position, pushing against the floor with your heels. And then from here we're coming into a spine extension. I'm just showing you a side. You can stay as you are. Nice flat backs as we drive our heels in towards the ground. We're getting down to the lowest point that you can, activating your glutes and your spine, and then raising everything back up. For 3 and 2. Try to keep your knees as high to the sky as you possibly can. And then you can mount forward into that pancake, still keeping everything nice and flat. Just to your lowest point. Once you get to your lowest point, adding in your flex and point, flex and point. 2 more. And 1. Awesome work. The last thing that I love to do in my warm-ups is to just get my wrists a bit more active and my forearms. This also helps to activate your core too. So finding your 4-point kneel, your shoulders are lined up over your wrists. Got a nice square position back towards your butt and your knees are spread out. Taking some body weight forward. If you have hypermobile wrists, you're going to go up into a single left hand press, bridging up towards the knuckles. If you are not hypermobile and you can take it a bit higher, we're going into that double hand press. Squeezing the floor with your fingers. One more time. Beautiful. You can go ahead and check everything out. Obviously, if you need to warm up anything else, go ahead and do that. If you need something specific for the drill or the skill that you're going to work on, do go ahead and do those specific warm-ups as well. Thanks for joining in my warm-up.